All right, listen up. Our boy just got dumped by his gold digger girlfriend, and the very next second, a system drops a literal $1 trillion on him. But get this, the catch is he can only spend it on other women. So what does our boy do? He turns this insane rule into his ultimate superpower. Spending money on women now gives him rewards and builds his empire, flipping the script from total simp to legendary tycoon. So, where does our newly minted tycoon test out his powers? A class reunion, of course. And speak of the devil, in walks the class goddess, Xia Yuxuan. The system immediately slaps a 94-point rating on her, and you can see all the guys are absolutely losing their minds. But while everyone's tripping over themselves, our boy smoothly invites her to sit right next to him. That's a power move right there. And boom, the system immediately drops a mission on him. Operation Counterattack Target, Xia Yuxuan. Her favorability is at a big fat 0, but if he gets it over 90, he gets a cash rebate. Meanwhile, the peanut gallery is absolutely losing it. They can't believe the guy they used to look down on has the guts to make a move on the goddess. The jealousy is real. Things get awkward real fast. One of his friends brings up his ex-girlfriend, the one he simped for 3 years. Our boy just coldly states they broke up yesterday. Instantly, the rumors start flying. The girls are calling him a scumbag. And look at that. Xia Yuxuan's favorability just dropped into the negatives. And just as things couldn't get worse, this rich kid rival, Feng Xiao, swoops in, trying to charm her by talking about art. This Feng Xiao guy is really laying it on thick, showing off his knowledge about some famous painting to get on Yuxuan's good side. He doesn't miss a chance to throw shade at our boy, calling him a toad, and even threatening his career after graduation. So pathetic. But look at Lin Xn, just standing there, watching. He's letting the clown perform. Little does Feng Xiao know who he's messing with. But here's where it gets good. Just as Feng Xiao sets the trap, asking our boy for his opinion to publicly humiliate him, the system comes in clutch. Ding! Relic appreciation, skill unlocked. Lin Xn activates it, his eyes literally glowing, and then he just drops a bombshell. He breaks down the artist's technique perfectly and points out exactly why this painting is a complete fake. The show-off is about to get shown up. Of course, the clowns aren't convinced. Some so-called master pung starts mocking him, calling him an amateur who learned from the internet. But then, the one person whose opinion matters, Xia Yuxuan, steps in, and she confirms it. He's right. It's a fake. Look at their faces. The shock, the disbelief. Our boy just flexed his new superpower, and nobody saw it coming. Yuxuan is completely intrigued now. She asks him how he knows all this stuff. And our boy, instead of just bragging, drops this super patriotic line about wanting to buy back all of China's stolen artifacts. The rich guys in the room just laugh it off, calling it a childish dream. But Yuxuan? She's impressed. Ding! Favorability just went up by 5%. He's playing a different game, and it's working. And with that, the tables have completely turned. Yuxuan walks right back over and sits next to our boy again. Feng Xiao absolutely loses his mind, screaming about how he's going to humiliate Lin Xn and show him the difference between them. He's throwing a full-on tantrum, but look at Lin Xn, cool as a cucumber, just smiling. He knows he's already won this round. After that little drama, it's time for the main event, a private dinner cooked by a Michelin star chef. We're talking custom, high-end dishes for everyone. Except, wait a minute, what's this? While everyone else is eating like royalty, our boy gets served steamed buns and greens. Looks like even with $1 trillion, the system has its own cruel sense of humor. Of course, his rival tries to use this to mock him, but our boy is unfazed. He completely ignores the food and instead uses his insane knowledge to complement the design of Yuxuan's mask, even pointing out its anti-wrinkle properties. And what do you know, plus 2% favorability. She's so impressed, she even invites him to meet her mentor. Look at the rival's face. He is absolutely seething. And to top it all off, Lin Xn gets a notification. He's just been invited to the city's exclusive Rich Kids group chat. Level up. Once he's in the Rich Kids group chat, you know our boy has to make a statement. While others are sending petty red packets, he's making direct transfers. The system says he can't spend on guys. No problem. He picks a random girl in the group, and BM, 18.88 million, just like that. Look at the group chat exploding. Everyone's simping for him now, calling him Mr. Qian. Meanwhile, our little rival Feng is watching all this, already plotting his revenge. This Feng guy is so petty. He's literally reminiscing about bullying Lin Xn back in high school, thinking he could just do the same thing now and ruin his life. Little does he know, the game has completely changed. He smugly invites everyone to the rooftop KTV, boasting that he'll introduce them to the real rich people of the city. Oh, the irony. He has no idea he's talking to the biggest whale of them all. Up at the KTV, Feng Xiao continues his little performance, introducing Lin Xin to Yuxuan with a sarcastic comment about him being a real estate tycoon's son. Our boy just plays along, using the chance to talk to her more. But the real trap is coming. Feng's buddies deliberately order the most expensive bottle of sherry, trying to put Lin Xin on the spot and make him pay. They even confirm with the waiter, is Lin Xin the one ordering this? Our boy knows exactly what they're up to. Feng Xiao immediately pounces, questioning if Lin Xin is insane for ordering a $250,000 bottle of sherry. He's so sure our boy can't afford it, already gloating about sending him off to the coal mines to pay off the debt. But look at our boy's face, completely unfazed. He's as calm as ever. He let them set this trap, and now he's just waiting for the perfect moment to spring it. Just as Feng Xiao is enjoying his moment, the door swings open and in walks this big shot, Mr. Che. Everyone immediately snaps to attention. Mr. Che apologizes for being late and says he needs to drink his punishment for making Mr. Qian wait. Feng and his crew are confused, wondering who this mysterious Mr. Qian is. Little do they know, the VIP they've all been waiting for is the very guy they've been trying to embarrass all night. The moment Mr. Che respectfully addresses Lin Xin as Mr. Qian, the entire room freezes. Jaws are on the floor. Everyone is stunned, especially the rich girls who were looking down on him just minutes ago. Now, they're practically throwing themselves at him, asking if he has a girlfriend. That's the power of money, baby. Feng Xiao completely snaps. He can't accept reality and starts screaming his head off, insisting that Lin Xin is just a broke loser and couldn't possibly be Mr. Qian. He acts like he's the king of their little social circle, calling our boy a disgrace. But he's about to learn a very hard lesson. His high school level insults mean nothing in the face of absolute power. In response to Feng Xiao's pathetic meltdown, our boy drops the ultimate Uno reverse card. He tells the bartender to open the most expensive bottle for everyone in the room and put it all on Feng Xiao's tab. The crowd goes wild, cheering for Mr. Qian, while the guy who started it all literally faints from the shock of the bill. That's how you checkmate a clown. As the party winds down, everyone is thanking Mr. Qian for the amazing night. But Xia Yuxuan remains as cool and composed as ever, gracefully leaving in her extended Rolls Royce. Our boy watches her go, realizing she's a tough nut to crack. Despite all his flexing, her favorability hasn't budged one bit. This is going to be a real challenge. After dealing with the clowns at the party, our boy is back to business, spending money. He spots a rare $80 million sports car and decides to buy it on the spot. But on his way to the dealership, he runs into someone unexpected, his ex-girlfriend, Lu Chung, who's been waiting for him. And what do you know, she pulls out the same old sob story. Her dad needs surgery, please lend me $800,000. Our boy isn't falling for that trick again. He calls her out on her lies. When crying doesn't work, she tries to guilt trip him, asking why he'd spend millions on other girls but won't even lend her a fraction of that. Good thing our boy's simp days are long over. Lin Xion's response is ice cold. He makes it crystal clear that it's his money, and he'll spend it however he wants. No one is going to take advantage of him ever again. The system shows her favorability plummeting, but he couldn't care less. He's done being a simp. Now, it's all about building his empire. To complete his daily spending mission and just blow off some steam, Lin Xion randomly pops into a live stream. The second he enters, his emperor-level status lights up the entire screen, and everyone goes crazy. The streamer girl immediately starts fawning over him, and our boy, without a word, drops a custom God of Wealth gift worth $880,000. That's how you make an entrance. One gift isn't enough. Our boy goes into beast mode and starts spamming gifts, dropping $300 million in total. The streamer's favorability shoots up 20%. And the best part? The system tells him he'll get a $30 million rebate. This isn't spending money, it's making money. After the gift storm, he just leaves, leaving the poor streamer completely baffled. She can't figure out why this tycoon would drop a fortune on her and then just vanish. Meanwhile, that ex-girlfriend he just rejected, she gets cornered by a bunch of thugs. Turns out, she took out a loan from some shady people to buy designer bags. As they're about to get rough with her, she can only think about Lin Xion, filled with regret. But it's too late now, and our boy has no idea what's happening. The thugs get more aggressive, threatening her and trying to drag her away into their van. In this desperate moment, they fail to notice a figure watching them from the shadows. Looks like someone's about to play the hero, whether he wants to or not. In her moment of despair, the ex-girlfriend regrets everything. How she was a gold digger, how she hurt the one guy who truly cared. Just as she closes her eyes, bracing for the worst, bang, a car smashes right into the thug's van. The door flies open, and there he is. Our boy, Lin Xin, radiating pure fury. He roars, "Which one of you bastards dares to touch my person? Get out here." The thugs try to act tough, but Lin Xin shuts them up in the most direct way possible, by literally stuffing their mouths with cash. He throws a stack of 800,000 on the ground and tells them, "Take the money and get lost." Look at them scrambling for the cash. They've never seen anything like it. Money really does solve everything. With the problem solved, Lin Xin turns to leave without a second glance. His ex cries and tells him to stop bothering her. But check this out. The system shows her favorability just went up by 10%. She knows she's not good enough for him now, but she vows to make up for her past mistakes. The classic chasing her to the crematorium trope. You love to see it. Meanwhile, news of our boy's spending sprees is spreading like wildfire online. He's in a car, listening to the driver gossip about the mysterious Mr. Chien who just dropped another 100 million on some streamer, and he just smiles to himself. He's thinking that meeting girls one by one is too slow. It's time to cast a wider net. Looks like the harem-building arc is officially about to begin. The driver keeps going on about how this Mr. Chien must be some no-life loser addicted to live streams, and our boy is trying so hard not to laugh. But then, another news alert pops up. Mr. Chien just spent another 100 million. Lin Xin himself is shocked. Is this system on autopilot now? The news freaks out the driver so much he floors it, nearly sending the car flying. To execute his wide net strategy, Lin Xin heads over to the university town, a prime location for finding potential targets. And as soon as he arrives at the restaurant, he sees a familiar face, Luo Yashi, the girl whose favorability is already at 91%. Well. Looks like today's prey has walked right into the hunter's den. This Luo Yashi girl plays innocent, but she's a total pro. She's throwing herself at him, using all the classic moves to try and lock him down. Our boy almost gets lost in a moment, but thankfully, he remembers his mission. He's here to max out her favorability for the system rewards, not to fall in love. He almost forgot the grind. What a rookie mistake. As the atmosphere gets steamy, Lin Xin is hit with a sudden flashback. Another girl, named Nana, used to lie on his lap just like this. He remembers his first love, the one who was stolen away by a rich kid named Zhou Tong simply because he was poor. The painful memory of being crushed by money comes flooding back. In his memory, Nana slaps him hard across the face in front of the whole school, screaming at him for embarrassing her. And that weak, glasses-wearing kid on the ground, that was the old Lin Xin. As he's fumbling for his glasses, another Lin Xin, the new rich boyfriend, picks them up for him. What a cruel, dramatic twist of fate. The old Lin Xin could only watch as his girlfriend clung to another man's arm, a man who casually mentioned that her new skincare routine costs 8,000 a set. Those words were like a dagger to his poor, fragile ego. It was that very humiliation that forged the man he is today, someone determined to control everything with the power of money.